And then when you have cassava plants in your home, there are a bit of these kind of fungus that are mostly seen on cassava plants. They are kind of white, and you might think it's just powdery. No, it is just a fungus. And this is also how they look like. They are more of a powdery form and very, very trouble. They provide so many troubles. Now, how do people contract sex disease? Like I said earlier, through food, water, body contact, and then the last one is unprotected sex. Okay. How are disease transmitted by food? So disease transmitted through contaminated food are known as foodborne disease. So any food that is actually obtained from food is termed as foodborne disease. And then we have typhoid, or what is commonly called typhoid fever. So when you take in water that has been kept for so long, that can result in typhoid. When you take in water that is so not hygienic, that can also give you typhoid. And then the almighty cholera, which is also actually caused by dirty environment. So whenever you prepare food in an unhygienic environment, you actually allow your body to be susceptible to the disease called cholera. And then we have dysentery. Now dysentery, cholera, and then typhoid are all obtained from food and then at times water. And there are some things that are quite similar. As you're vomiting, you will also be running and all that. You have running stomach and all that. There are other ones, but these are the basic ones. The diseases that are actually obtained from water. Some water bodies such as rivers, streams, and lakes contain different groups of microorganisms that cause disease to humans and animals. When these water bodies are used for bathing, cooking, or drinking without any proper treatment, we contract disease from them. So when you have water from a river, from a lake, from a stream, and these waters are actually used for bathing, for cooking, or for drinking, and then these waters are actually not properly or gone through proper treatment, then you, the individual, actually taking that water may go through or may have one of these kind of diseases. That is the other one that I mentioned, like cholera, dysentery, and then our almighty typhoid. Okay. Now, when these water bodies are used, so as you use them and you don't treat them properly, then the microorganisms that are believed to cause this kind of disease will be introduced into your system, and then that's where the problem starts. However, some microorganisms cause disease whilst others do not. A group of microorganisms that can cause disease in water bodies are referred to as pathogenic. So when you have any group of microorganisms that cause disease in water bodies, then they are termed or they're referred to as pathogenic. And then if you have any microorganism that do not also cause any disease of any kind in water bodies, then they are also called non-pathogenic. So get the difference very well. Pathogenic disease are diseases that are actually obtained from water bodies through microorganisms that cause such disease. So if you take in any water of any kind whereby there may be microorganisms, although, but then these microorganisms do not cause any disease of any kind, then they are called the non-pathogenic microorganisms. And such diseases are also referred to as waterborne disease. Okay, now what are some of the effects of food and waterborne disease? When you get them, when you get typhoid, when you get diarrhea, when you get dysentery, you get cholera, what are the effects? What happens to your whole body system? You have one, regular vomiting. So you'll be throwing up as you have these microorganisms being introduced to your body. So you just be throwing up just like that. And then you also have abdominal pains, a bit of pain around the abdomen here and there. And then inability to work or go to school, absolutely, because it weakens your whole body system. It gets into your tissues and your cells, weakens everything. Now it takes control over your whole life. So nothing can go on smoothly as you used to do. Then you have diarrhea, whereby you'll be running all that. And then you'll be bedridden. You can't do anything. So you'll be stuck on the bed or stuck to your bed. And then if care is still not taken, then it may lead to death. You may lose your life. Diseases that are also transmitted through unprotected sex with an infected person include HIV/AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis, and then other ones. Now, these are diseases that are actually obtained whenever an infected person has sex with somebody who doesn't have the disease. So if somebody has a disease, let's say somebody has gonorrhea and sleeps with you, definitely the person introduces gonorrhea microorganisms into your system. So from somebody who has a disease to somebody who doesn't have it. Now, such diseases are transmitted through body contact with an infected person. So it's not just a matter of, okay, I'm holding your arm, I'm hugging you, so I give it to you. No, it doesn't work that way. The body contact actually comes into more detailed way, whereby, like I said earlier, when you are involved in deep kissing with somebody who has any disease of any kind, which is caused by virus or which is a viral disease, and if the infected person actually kills somebody so intensely and the other person who is not having it actually has a cut in the mouth, then absolutely there will be introduction of those microorganisms or those viruses into your body. Disease transmitted through body contact happens when there is a body contact between two people where one is infected and the other is not, but then the other has a sore in the part of the body. Examples include scabies, we have measles, we have chickenpox, and yaws. That is why whenever you have chickenpox actually, and then you are not secluded or kept in a confined area, anybody around you has the probability or potential of actually getting it. Because whenever the blisters on your body actually opens up and then any liquid gets into that person, microorganisms are also sent from you to that person, and then the person also gets the microorganisms that are to cause that kind of disease. So essentially that's all about that. And today I said we'll talk about diseases that are mostly from virus, bacteria, fungi, and then protozoa. And then we mentioned the fact that disease are infirmities that actually causes the normal body behavior to actually alter or change. So whenever there's any alteration in the body, then it is believed that there's been what is called disease introduction onto that person or onto that body. We also discuss some of the ways by which disease can be obtained through water, through food, through air, body contact, and then we have what is called unprotected sex. Now we have classification of disease as water and then foodborne. We have airborne. Like when you say water and foodborne, that means they are obtained from water and food. Airborne means they are obtained from air. We have STD, or what is called sexually transmitted disease, and then we have infectious or communicable disease. These are diseases that can be transmitted from one person to another. That is also, for example, you have the chickenpox and the rest. Now we spoke about some of the causes of disease. When you are eating an unbalanced diet, rough disposal of refuse and all that. Then we also spoke about the ways of preventing disease. What do you do to actually keep yourself from this disease? Whereby you practice personal hygiene, you religiously see or go to the hospital for checkups, you exercise yourself, you observe personal hygiene and eating all that. Then we have classification of microorganisms. Then I also gave you pictures of different kinds of antigens. The antigens are disease-causing organisms and the way they look like. So this is how bacteria looks like. This is how virus looks like. The protozoa, this is how they look like. And then I gave you a clear information of a guinea worm that is being taken out of the body of the host, and whereby this person or the health practitioner actually requires so much skill because you don't want any part of the worm to get stuck into the body. And this is how fungus or fungi also looks like. And these are very, very common. Then we have the other ones as diseases that are through water and all that. Okay, like I always say, I wouldn't come and just leave you lonely. I have a couple of questions that I would be very, very happy if you can call in and then you also give me the answers. I'll be very, very grateful if the candidates, the just ended BEC student call. I'll let you tell me a bit of how the science was and then you answer the questions for me. The questions are: 1, explain the term disease. So tell me what disease is. 2, state 3 ways in which disease can enter into the body. So how will disease or the microorganisms that cause disease enter into the body of the host? 3, identify 5 general causes of disease. So what are some of the causes of disease? So give me 5. Outline 5 effects of disease. List 4 microorganisms and state 1 disease each microorganism causes. So you give me this, you give me this one, so this one caused by this one, and all that. Then discuss how disease can be transmitted generally. So how can disease move from one? Number 2 and number 6 are quite similar. It's just a bit of add up and then we're good to go. So please call in now and then answer the questions. Please call in now. As you can see, your numbers can be seen or can be found on the bottom of your screens, and they are 0302211698 and then 0302211699. So please call, pick any question of your choice, 1 to 6, and then answer for me. Address. So call now. The numbers again are 03. Hello, Wendy. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Wendy?
Please, I'm fine.
Okay, I believe you were one of the candidates for the just ended BEC.
No, please.
Okay, that's okay. So pick any of the questions and answer 1 to 6.
Okay, please. I want to answer question 4.
Question 4. Outline 5 effects of disease. So if somebody actually gets certain kind of disease, what do you think happens to the person? What are the effects?
1, regular vomiting.
Regular vomiting is one. That's very true.
Abdominal pain.
That's also very true. Abdominal pain.
Diarrhea.
That's also very true. Diarrhea.
Bedridden.
I didn't hear that.
Bedridden.
Beverages.
Bedridden.
Bedridden. Okay. Thank you. Bedridden. And then the last one is
Deaf.
Deaf. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you. You are right. And then keep watching. All right. So please call, and then now number 4 is out of the clue. Hello. Good evening.
Evening.
Please, how are you?
Please, I'm fine.
Good. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Ronald. I'm calling from Chifopraso.
Okay. I believe you were just part of the just ended BEC.
No.
Oh, okay. So please, okay, if that's not the case, then which of these questions are you going for?
Hello?
I said, which of the questions displayed are you going for? Number 4 is out. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.
Question 2.
Question 2. State 3 ways in which disease can enter into the body. So give me 3 ways.
Through food.
Okay, through food. Okay, that's also very true.
Through water.
Through water.
Through bacteria.
Bacterias. Did you say bacterias?
Through food, through water.
Uh-huh.
Coming into contact with infected persons.
That's very true. But get this. We don't have anything called bacterias. Okay, we have bacteria. And then singularly, it's called bacterium. Okay?
Okay.
Good. But you are right. Thumbs up. You've done so well.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So we have question 1, question 3, question 5, and 6. Hello, good evening, Kingsley. Oh,
Hello.
so unfortunate. Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Please, evening. I'm from Techimai.
Okay. Were you part of the just ended BEC?
No, please, I'm informed too.
Okay, that's okay, good. Okay, that's okay, good.
Please, answer number 1.
Number 1, okay, explain the term disease.
Okay, please, I would like to say that disease is any disorder of the body that acts normally on the normal function of the body.
Could you please come again? Your line is breaking.
Hello?
Hello. Don't listen to yourself on the TV. You want the volume of a set and then just talk to me. I want to get the answer right.
Okay, I said
All right, go ahead.
disease is any disorder of the body
Okay.
acting normally on the normal function of the body.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So whenever there's any dysfunction in the body system, then it's believed that that person is or has contracted disease. All right, no, question 1 out, question 2 out, question 4 is out. So we are left with, okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all out. So we have 5 and 6 to go for. Oh, so sorry. 0302211698 and 0302211699. Shadrach, hello, good evening.
Evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kaswa.
Okay, Shadrach. Were you part of the just ended BEC?
I'm calling from Kaswa.
Were you part of the just ended BEC?
Yes, please.
Okay, so how was the science?
Yes, please, sir.
I'm asking you, how was the science like to you?
He said,
How was the science for you?
It was cool, sir.
You sure? Hello, Shadrach. Hello. Hello, are you there?
I'm there, sir.
Okay. Please lower the volume of your set and listen to me, okay? All right. So list 4 microorganisms and state 1 disease each microorganism causes. And then the sixth one is discuss how disease can be transmitted generally. So which one are you going for? Hello, Shadrach. I think he's gone. Question 5 and 6 are still there for you. So please call in. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Bafo. I'm calling from Suyan.
Bafo?
Yeah.
Were you part of the just ended BEC?
Please, no, I'm in JHS.
Okay. It looks like the Form 3s are now ended school or done with the basic school, so they don't want to call in. Okay. So 5 and 6, which one are you going for?
I want to answer number 1.
Unfortunately, number 1 is already booked up. It's already answered. So you only have the chance of answering either 5 or 6.
Okay.
All right, all the best. Please bail me out for 5 and 6. List 4 microorganisms and state 1 disease each microorganism causes. And then discuss how disease can be transmitted generally. These are the 2 questions that are still on the table. So please call in and then answer them. Hello, good evening. Hello, Kobe.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, how are you?
Sir, please, I'm fine.
Good. Were you part of the BEC?
Yes, sir.
How was it? How was the science?
It was a bit technical.
Okay, I get that. Science is always like that, you know, but I believe you just come out with flying colors. What do you think?
Oh, I believe so.
Good. All the best, Kobe. But we have 5 and 6. Which one do you want to go for?
Oh, I'll choose 5.
You choose what?
5.
All right, 5. So 4 microorganisms, and then give me the disease they actually introduce into the body. So 1 each.
Bacteria. Typhoid.
Okay.
Virus.
What?
Virus.
Virus, yes.
Influenza. Influenza.
Okay, influenza is true. Yes.
Protozoa. Malaria.
Good. The last one is
Fungi. Ringworm.
Kobe, that is good. And that tells me that the BEC science, don't worry, you will pass. Okay? Okay. Oh, I've lost him. Hello, last caller. You are so fortunate. Hello, good evening. Where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm
Hello, Steve.
I'm calling from Dodowa.
All right, you are Steve, right?
Hello. I'm listening.
Stop listening, please. Stop listening to yourself on your TV. Lower it so that I can also talk to you, please. Hello.
I'm listening.
Good. Were you part of the just ended BEC?
Yes.
Okay, how was the science?
I'll say it was average.
What do you mean by what do you mean by you say it was average? Eh?
Okay, it was good.
Oh, you're just trying to see something to heighten my spirit. Okay, I hope it goes well with you though. So number 6, how disease can be transmitted generally?
Oh, I wanted to answer number 5.
No, somebody just called in to give all the 4 with disease that are actually connected to that. So it's already booked up.
But I can also give 4.
You can do what?
I can also give 4 more.
No, just we have the last one as 6. So please go for 6. Try 6. Try 6. You get it.
Okay, I'll call again.
Oh, you didn't do well. Okay, please call and bail me out. That's the last question we have. Discuss how disease can be transmitted generally. So if before somebody can get sick, what will happen? I mean, what would happen? 0302211698 and then 0302211699. Please call last person and then let's go. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Evening.
Where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Eastern Region.
Oh, I know. Eastern Region. Which part of Eastern Region? Eastern Region is too big.
Santiago South.
Okay. What's the name?
Bismarck.
Okay. Bismarck, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Were you part of the just ended BEC?
Please no. I'm informed too.
We're informed too. Okay.
Yeah.
Discuss how disease can be transmitted generally.
Okay. By direct contact with an infected person.
Okay, that's one.
Through contaminated food or water.
Good, that's 2.
Through contaminated air.
Okay.
Through a vector such as mosquito and checker fly.
I didn't get that. Could you please come again with that, the last one?
Through a vector such as mosquito and checker fly.
Okay. So you mentioned water, you mentioned food, you spoke about air, you spoke about the vector, but please add the last one and then you'll be good to go.
Okay.
Add it because I'm waiting for you. I'm counting on you, Bismarck. And I'll tell you something right after this. So please get it right. So water and food and waterborne. We have air, body contact, and then the last one is that you spoke about the other one, the vector. So the last one is Bismarck. Please say, get it right, and let's go. Get it right. Are you there?
Yeah.
Get it right and let's go.
See.
Poor
personal hygiene.
That is also part, but that is not what I'm looking for. We have classifications of a disease. Food and waterborne, we have air, we have body contact. Yeah. The last one is
eating unbalanced diet.
No. The last one has to do with they are commonly moved with virus. Let me give you a bit of clue. Comes with virus, and then
poor environmental sanitation.
No. It is very similar to the body contact, as you mentioned. But I want you to say it as it is.
Improper disposal refuse.
Bismarck, please, I beg you. It's a big no.
Oh.
I don't want to help you. Please help yourself.
Okay.
Okay, the clue I can give you is that how can somebody get gonorrhea?
Gonorrhea.
How can somebody get HIV/AIDS?
Sex with an infected person.
What?
Having sex with an infected person.
Absolutely, you are right. That is good. My namesake, I wanted you to get it right because you are also Miss Mark and I'm also Miss Mark. Thank you so much for calling anyways.
Thank you.
All right, have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, that brings us to the end of today's topic on disease in humans. And then we've done that. And I always say that keep watching Joy Learning. And then whenever you have any questions of any sort, please post them. On all social media platforms, it's Joy Learning TV. And on Instagram, it's Joy_Learning TV. I'm always a science facilitator for junior high schools, Opoku. So I miss you again. I say bye-bye and then good luck.